Hello friends, this is mohanarao sadhu, a teacher in English. Today I have come before you to explain English grammar. Every one of us is ready to speak tons of words. Given a chance, we can speak hours together. But when it comes to work with the grammar, everyone is afraid of learning the rules and regulations of the language. The rules and regulations of language is nothing but grammar. Let us see grammar. Grammar is nothing but rules of language. Any language has certain rules. Those rules can be considered as grammar. In the same way, English also has some rules, and these rules and regulations are called grammar. When we learn English grammar, what comes first? It is sentence. And what is meant by a sentence? A sentence is a meaningful group of words. For example, Ram boy is a. Can we call it a sentence? No, we cannot. Since they are not meaningful, we can never call it a sentence. Now you can see Ram is a boy. Now they are arranged meaningfully. Now we can call it a sentence. Let us see another example. Student am a I. Can we call it a sentence? See, it is not at all a sentence since they are not meaningful. To make it meaningful, we have to rearrange them as I am a student. This is called a sentence. Then, when we write a sentence, what are the important things? Regarding punctuation marks, there is an important note. A sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, question mark, or an exclamatory mark. Here, coming to the next step, what are we going to learn? It is parts of a sentence. How many parts are there in a sentence? There are two parts in a sentence. Before we going to learn about those two parts, let us understand the concept. Here see, when we make a sentence on a person or a thing or a place, first we name. If you make a sentence on a person, we name him. If you make a sentence on a thing, we name the thing. If you make a sentence on an animal, we name the animal. That is called subject of the sentence. Subject is nothing but what we are speaking about. Whatever we speak about, it is called the subject. And the very next part is nothing but we speak something about the subject. That is called predicate or describing part. It describes the subject. We say something about the person, thing, place, or an animal we named before. That is called predicate. Now you can see here there is a pic. In that pic, whatever you observe and whatever you want to speak, you can name it. Suppose you want to speak about the boy, you can name him as the boy. If you want to speak about the thing he is eating, you can name it the pizza or the burger, whatever you want to name. However you want to name, you can name it. Or if you want to speak about the shirt he is wearing, you can name the shirt. First we name. You can see now I speak about the boy. Now let us say something about the boy. He is eating. So the boy is eating a sentence. In that sentence, the boy is the subject. He is eating is the predicate. Next pic you can see here. What do you observe there? And how can we name it? The fish. And we can say like this, he is swimming. The fish is swimming. It is a sentence and the fish is the subject. He is swimming is the predicate. Next week, if you observe there is a horse. How can we name it? The horse runs fast. It is a sentence. The horse is the subject of the sentence. Runs fast is the predicate. If you look at the next pic, there are two birds. How can we name them? The birds are flying. If you take it as a sentence, the birds is the subject of the sentence, are flying is the predicate of the sentence. You can observe here, predicate starts with the verb. Predicate all the way starts with the verb. You can see there are four sentences. The boy is eating, the fish is swimming, the horse runs fast, the birds are flying. All these are the sentences. You can see the boy is the subject, is eating is the predicate. Like that, the parts of the sentence which are white in color are the subjects of the sentences. The parts of the sentences which are red in color, they are the predicates. If we go to the next step, if we go with some more examples, naming part or subject. What can we call the next part? Describing part or predicate. Look at the pic. If you want to speak about the water, you can name it as water. If you want to speak about the ropes, you can name the ropes. If you want to speak about the specs, you can name. If you want to speak about the man, you can name him. The man is swimming. It is the sentence, the man is the subject, he is swimming is the predicate. Look at the next pic. What do you observe there? There is a boy. Let's name him like that. The boy is reading. Next, if we go with the next example, what do you observe there? There are some girls. They may be students. They are children. You can name them however you like. The girls, the children, the students. It's up to you. The children are dancing. Look at the next pic. The boy is painting. This is how we can divide a sentence into two major parts. They are subject and predicate. Now predicate is again divided into two parts. They are verb and object. Now altogether how many parts are there in a sentence? Subject, verb, object. Verb and object together called predicate. Now there are three parts in a sentence. Basically there are only two parts, but we people say sentence structure means subject, verb, object. You must remember this. Subject, verb, object. Let us make one sentence on any person, a thing or an animal. Okay, morally, let us make a sentence on morally. What he does, plays. What does he play? Cricket. Morally plays cricket. It is a sentence. You can see morally plays cricket is a sentence, and in that morally is the subject, plays is the verb, and cricket is the object. Let us see the next example. I ate an apple. I is the subject, eat is the verb, and apple is the object. I name this body. I means speaker. Speaker all the while name himself as I. You can see I eat an apple. This is a sentence. This is all about the sentence and its parts. Hope you understand what is meant by sentence and the parts of a sentence. Hope you understand this topic. Please like this video, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.